Hello Virgo, and welcome to your November reading. We're going to pull a few cards for you and see what's in store for you for November. I'd like to say a big thank you for everybody who watches, subscribes and likes my videos. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, then do click that subscribe and like button, because it lets the algorithm know that you enjoy the content that I'm putting out. Virgo, I'm going to put a link in the description box below to my sister's YouTube channel, Anything Spiritual. So do go click on that link and watch your reading with her as well. And both me and Anything Spiritual will soon be releasing our year ahead 2026. So don't forget to come back and watch them. Okay, Virgo, so you've got the Devil card, you've got the Three of Coins, you've got the Moon card, you've got the Seven of Swords, and you've got the Three of Swords. Now, the Devil card, that warns you about addictions. It warns you about something that you feel you cannot escape from. You have this draw, this like you're magnetized to it. So this can be a substance, this can be a person, this can be a situation. It could even be a repeating pattern that you just keep repeating in your life and you don't seem to be learning from it. So the lesson I feel here is to look at your life, Virgo, look at situations or people that have been bad for you, that you keep going back to, that you keep repeating. It's like this cycle, this circle, you just keep going round and round with the same thing, and have a look at breaking it. Because if you look closely at this picture, the chains aren't around these people's feet. So the Devil card says to you, Virgo, you are not stuck. You really can escape this situation. You just need the courage, the motivation, the willpower, and you just need to recognize that this revolving door, this pattern that you keep doing, that hasn't been serving you any great purpose, that hasn't been doing well for you, it always ends badly. It's time you've got to recognize that. And that's for you to recognize, Virgo, because that's your learning, your lesson, and you'll never escape it until you realize this situation serves me no great purpose. It doesn't bring me happiness. It doesn't bring me joy. It's not improving my lifestyle. Why am I doing it? And the Three of Coins says that things can start to come together. You can start to pull things together. It will take time. You can see this person is working away, and it's saying it will take time, Virgo. Things don't happen overnight. So when you start to make changes, when you start to pull things together, when you start to take that action, don't expect it to happen overnight. You will have those days when, you probably go backwards, but you just keep going forwards. It's not going to be plain sailing. Anything that we have done for a long time out of habit is difficult to break. But you can get there, you can do it. It will take time, it will take hard work. But there is growth there. Look at the flowers. There is growth. Every day, every step forward you take is a step forward. No matter how tiny that step is, it is a step forward. It is growth. And eventually, your steps become walking, become running, and you'll get there quicker and quicker. It just will take time. So it's just saying, be prepared for it to take time. And you've got the Moon card here. So you may be confused about a situation, Virgo. There may be things hidden from you that you can't see yet. That's why we've got the darkness, and then we've got the light there. So you might now be starting to see the light, starting to see the little glimmers of hope, starting to see a pathway lighten up in front of you, because probably before it all seemed dark. It was like, you know, at night when we're laying in bed, it's when our fears seem worse, because it's quiet, it's dark, everybody's asleep, you're alone, and your fears are heightened. Whereas in the daylight, when it's light and it's bright, people are awake, you've got the hustle and bustle going on outside, things aren't so scary. Things, you know, things don't frighten you during the day that would frighten you at night. And this is what the moon card is saying. It's saying recognize the light, try and stay in that energy of the daytime, when it isn't scary, when you can see in front of you and you feel more relaxed and you feel more awake and you feel better. So, you know, pay attention to your dreams as well with the moon card, because your subconscious mind might be trying to tell you something, but also try and stay out of those scary thoughts of the darkness and stay in the happy thoughts of the daytime. Don't try and fool yourself, Virgo, in this situation, you know, with the Seven of Swords here, you know, because again, there's the confusion there. So don't try and trick yourself. Sometimes we do try and fool ourselves with a person or a situation when we know it isn't good for us, when we know we shouldn't be repeating this pattern, but we try and make excuses for the person or the situation. And we try and, you know, oh, it's not their fault. You know, they only do this because of that. And we try and make excuses. And it's probably as well, you know, as well as it's making excuses for them, it's actually fooling ourselves as well. And so stop being a fool, Virgo. Stop making excuses for other people and situations. Recognize them for what they are and have that clear thinking. Think clearly. Don't think confused, making excuses. Think clearly. Recognize situations, people, places for what they are. And if you have to cut yourself away from them, then so be it, because you need to break some habits and you need to make your life better. And it's saying, yes, there may have been hurt, there may be betrayal, there may be loss, but recognise how far you've come. Sometimes you have to cut away, you have to lose people or, you know, habits out of your life. And it hurts and it's a grief. You go through that grieving process, but look how far you've come. Afterwards, you will recognise and say, look at what I've achieved, and your life will be better. Look at all this abundance around you, because that's another thing with habits. You know, people that smoke don't realise how much money it costs to keep their habit going. So, you know, that's another thing. It's saying if this is a habit like that, like smoking, drinking, you know, if you're in some kind of group that you go to each week that's, you know, it's really not serving your purpose, but you're paying so much money each week to go. It's saying when you break away from it, look at the extra money you'll have. And you'll feel much healthier, you'll feel much happier, and you'll recognise your achievements. Again, not an ending. So there definitely is, or it feels like there's some kind of ending in November for you, Virgo, where you recognise something is no longer serving you for your greater good, and you say, time to look for something better, time to replace it with something that serves me better. I need to walk away, clear my head, and change my life for the better. So there definitely seems an ending of old habits, old situations, old routines that aren't serving you for your greater good, but you will recognise your achievement afterwards. You will recognise just how far you've come and how, you know, how amazing you are, and how, what, you know, what a big achievement it was to break this pattern. Okay, we've got some Archangel cards here. No, they're Angel Therapy, Doreen Virtue cards. Sacral chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods and energies right now. So again, is this talking about some kind of addiction to some kind of food or chemical that's serving you no good, Virgo? Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations and relationships. So you realize at the moment, Virgo, that you are sensitive to this situation, this person, this chemical, whatever it is. This is a general reading. It will be different for everybody, but it's recognizing your sensitivity to it and respecting yourself by avoiding it. And your sacral chakra, it's your main chakra, you know, middle of your belly. And it's about you, you know, your chakras are you. And when your chakras are working properly, then you're in perfect alignment. And this chakra is saying something's not serving you greatly at the moment. So it's exactly in line with this reading. And it's saying you need to sort it out because this is your security. This is your sense of purpose. This is your alignment. And this is to help you feel more grounded, feel more stable, feel more secure, feel loved. So Virgo, a lot to think about for you for November. Thank you for watching.